So 2020 is now behind us, and for many people that's a good thing, because 2020 was a year of tumult, a lot of uproar, a lot of changes that we could have hardly imagined at the beginning of 2020 when we celebrated the dawning of that year. And I think for me, something that particularly stood out in the year of a lot of talk of COVID-19, pandemics, restrictions, lockdowns, and all these things, and public health guidelines and testing and cases. Globally, what stood out to me was that 2020 really was a year of hypocrisy. And for me, 2020 will go down as the year of the hypocrite. Because so many times we discovered that we were being told one thing by people that were in charge or thought that they should be in charge, and then they did exactly the opposite. Not once, not twice, many times. 2020 came to a close, especially in Canada, with a lot of controversy over discovering that our leaders, the politicians, the technocrats, those that are setting these onerous guidelines and locking the people down, actually went on holidays and traveled outside of the country or traveled inside of the country when they were supposed to be doing only the essential things. They did a lot of non-essential traveling. And I'm not against travel. I'm in beautiful sunny Florida right now. It's beautiful here. I love coming down here. The people are beautiful. The state is particularly blessed with a governor that recognized fairly early on what a mockery the pandemic restrictions were making of our Constitution and the American Constitution. And he returned his state largely back to normal very quickly on, and forgave any tickets that had been handed out for COVID-19 restrictions and people that had broken them. So this is a great place to be, and it's a great place to holiday. And I wish every Canadian family had the opportunity to come here for a week or a few days or a month and just warm up. It's cold in Canada, it's cold in our northern climates, and it's refreshing to come here. But as I was down here, I've been reflecting on the hypocrisy of telling people one thing and doing another. And what it does is it destroys trust. People lose faith in their leaders. And it's not a one-time trust that's broken, but it makes people skeptical in the future when they release new edicts, new orders, new rules, curfews. And it makes people question the leaders. Are you going to do what you are telling us to do? But to close out 2020 and start off 2021, I thought it'd be interesting to review some of 2020's greatest hypocrisies. And therefore, what we've done is we've compiled some of the people and the things that they said that we thought were the most hypocritical and should cause us all to rethink our allegiance or even our obedience, because when tyranny becomes law, we know that resistance becomes duty, and people question, why do you need to do resistance? Why do you need to resist to this? And this is why, because when we're told one thing and people do another, and it's the same people, then we know something nefarious is going on. We have to place our faith in other leaders. We have to find new people to lead us. And so I'm excited to share with you some of 2020's greatest hypocrites.